Sagittarius, hello there. I hope you're keeping well. So this is your collective love reading. It's taking you, I want to say from mid-July, but remember time's fluid. So some of you, you'll be familiar with the energy. Others of you, it'll be a completely predictive reading. But it's just taking you right the way into mid or the end of August. Guys, Spirit's saying about checking out that North Node. It's about your karmic path, your North... Spirit is coming in so strong. I'm losing my voice here. It's about your karmic path. It's actually an axis point. And, sorry, I'm just trying to move myself around here and get comfy for your reading. Yeah, so Spirit is suggesting you check out that reading instead of listening to your sun sign reading, because you're not going to gain everything every single time. Also as well, it's not a personal reading. If a personal reading is something that you're after, just head over to my Instagram page, The Vegan Medium, and we can have a chat about getting something booked in if that's what you want. Okay, moving on. So, we're going to have a look into you and your person of interest as of this moment. So what can you give me, please, Spirit, of where Sagittarius is at the moment? What's Sagittarius's energy coming into the reading? I'm hearing September. So some of you are definitely not there yet. Others of you, you feel quite strongly you're going to be involved with a Libra. It's just what I'm getting. I'm hearing prominent for some reason, but I'm just telling you the messages. What can you give me, please, Spirit, of where Sag is at as of this moment? The Moon. With that, I'm getting withdrawn. Yep, we're in the new moon in Leo energy. That was at its peak around about the 28th of July. And that's about looking at what you feel passionate towards, what it is that excites you, and trying to get yourself in that energy more, in that space more. But it's also as well about not keeping it to yourself, wanting to share it with others, and also recognizing how it's about being proud of yourself. You're allowed to feel proud, but there's that balance, the balance between feeling proud and not rubbing it in people's faces or becoming overinflated. Okay, what can you give me, please, Spirit, of where Sag's party is at as of this moment? Queen of Cups. I'm hearing an emotional wreck. I know that's not in reverse, but it's just what I'm getting. What's the situation like between you and your party as of this moment? Not Gemini, I do apologise. That card is a Gemini, Taurus, Gemini energy. The situation between you, though, Sag, and your party as of this moment, it's the Devil energy. Some of you, things are happening behind the scenes that are going to unfold, I feel, from about the 1st to the 23rd, 24th of December. It's not about digging your heels in, though, to the universe and waiting for something to happen. It's about moving on. If you're waiting, Spirit is saying, for some type of news to reach you, possibly over some conflict, or where there's been a dispute, let's just say, it's about not hanging on, waiting for this news to come in. It'll be with you when it's with you, okay? It'll reach you when it needs to, because by digging your heels in and waiting for something to be revealed, it's like creating resistance with energy and the universe, and it blocks news coming in. There's things you need to experience in life first before you find out this news that'll help you when, I keep seeing a 5 of Swords, you know, some type of dispute gets aired. That's what I'm getting. How is your party? How are they seeing you as of this moment? How do they view you? 9 of Cups. Prioritising yourself. Looking at how you're going to move forward. Looking at what it is you want, what it is that you need. Woo! God, nearly sent you flying there. And getting the job done. You're putting things into action. You're prioritising yourself now. And by doing that, you're coming into a more content place. This is how they see you, sorry. This doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. What they're not revealing to you as of this moment. So what is it that your party is holding back? What's being held back from Sagittarius as of this moment, please, Spirit, by their party? Four of Pentacles. Possibly money, may even be time. They may be short of time at the moment and it needs to be placed in other areas. But they feel by doing that, they view you as growing in confidence within yourself and coming into a nice space. As I said, you may not be there, but this is how they view you. What's their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection? You're going to hold yourself back. You're going to withdraw and you're going to keep investing that time into you. They're wondering where they fit in here because you've always made something about them and now you're prioritizing yourself, even though they've always had something they've needed to prioritize apart from you. They want your energy to be all about them, yet they don't want to give all of their energy to you. They've got to compromise their energy with something else, maybe to do with job, work, but when they click the fingers, they want you to invest all of your time into them, and now you've had to go your own way instead of sitting there waiting for when your party is able to offer you some attention. They feel threatened by that because they can't click the fingers anymore and you'll come running. What's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with Sag? Ace of Swords. They need to make something clear. Something's come into their awareness and they're wanting to get it off their chest now. There's a rediscovering, I feel, within themselves and how they used to be. It's been brought to an end, or you've brought something to an end and it's clicked. It's like the clicking's changed place. So now, or in the past, if they'd have clicked their fingers and you'd have come running, that's not happening now. You found your own way. And for them, something's clicked and it's now coming into their awareness how they, I'm hearing, used to sabotage things. What's the guidance from Spirit? What can you give me, please, Spirit, for guidance for Sag? There's that progression. There's that wanting more. That 10 of Cups. You're not settling. That's you moving on. Now, it doesn't mean to say you're moving on from them, but you're going after more. And Spirit's still trying to encourage that. You just keep moving forward. Move on from all the pressure you were under. Your energy is really upbeat, you know. And that card has just flung itself in. Knight of Swords. I'm telling you, there is got a strong Gemini vibe coming into this reading, and there's your energy. It's become clear, all of this mither that you've been under may even be just waiting, holding out, waiting for something to finish. Can possibly be that your party has been caught up in something else and they've told you this project, it's going to come to an end soon, and it isn't doing. And it's that whole thing again of them clicking their fingers and expecting you to come running, and you're not doing that now. They've told you to find something to do when they're busy, to take the pressure off them. But yet now that or if they're going to come to the end of a project, for some of you it's them coming out of the army or the forces. They withdraw time-wise and they're in the forces, but then when they come back, they just expect you to be there, to drop all your friends, all your interests, and play housewife or house husband. And there we've got the Hierophant that flung itself out in reverse. There's oh my goodness, and there's that card again, that 9 of Wands again. It's just flung itself out. Not sure if you heard it. Some of you have started to realise this, or started to take action from the full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sag. So That will have been around about the 16th of June. You've kind of been at the end of your straw. End of your tether? End of your tether. The last straw. That's what I was meant to say. My God. And you thought, this is bullshit. I'm moving forward. Sorry, it's just what I'm getting. Okay, what else can you give me, please, Spirit, of where Sag is at as of this moment with the Moon card and the 9 of Wands? 10 of Cups. Because you're holding out and you're waiting for, I'm feeling this is attention, it's emotion. And now that you've started to invest it into yourself, you've evolved, there's a strong Taurus Libra vibe coming into this reading. I feel I said Libra at the beginning. I think I did. What can you tell me, please, Spirit? Spirit's going back to that now. They're saying, whilst it may not be a person, it may be the time period or when we're in Libra season. So you're talking 3rd week in September, 24th of September to about the 23rd of October. Where are we with this Queen of Cups and her energy, please, Spirit? Where's Sag's party at with this Queen of Cups? The Hermit. They're caught up in something else that they are emotionally invested in, and they need it to complete. Before they can give you what you want. They've worked hard on this, you can't take that away from them, but their expectancy or their expectations from you isn't realistic. And they know while they've left you either on your own or you have been apart. In this Hermit energy, there's a lot of, that can be both of your energy, the atmosphere that's around you at the moment, that Hermit energy. But it can be that both of you have been alone and had time to think, and whatever this pattern was that was there before, this world has brought it to an end. The universe has tied it up because it can't carry on like that now. Spirit showing me really strongly to the lady that's in the World card there, and she's got all of that material that's around her, as if everything's been around her and now it's unraveling. It may not be that you're going to split up or you're going to move on, in different directions. It may just be that this old approach of them clicking their fingers and you coming running is not happening anymore. You're just not having it. Let me zoom you back out, kiddos. Okay, so clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this Devil energy of what the situation is like between Sag and their party? This card wanted to come out. 4 of Wands. There's anger here around your stability when you're together within a balanced environment, and that's that moving on. You're moving forward, or one of you is, or when things become stable, they move away. It's as if there's an energy here of you yearning stability, and whilst you're coming to the idea now that you're not going to get your typical stability, what I mean by that, Spirit's taking me off, is they're saying, if for example your party worked away, soon as you get yourselves comfortable, settled into routine, they move on again, or somebody does. I can't take all of those, but let's just see anyway. There's the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil again, and the 9 of Pentacles. They're worried now because your whole demeanour has changed, the way that you present yourself, put yourself across, and your interests, that you're going to get an opportunity from elsewhere, and they're obsessing that you're going to progress with it because they recognise they can't fully give you what you're asking, but they're worried that you're going to get it from somebody or something else, and it's going to cause an even bigger divide in the relationship. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit. of what you can give me on this Nine of Cups that's up at the top. I'll just move those cards for you. This Nine of Cups then, what have you got for me please, Spirit, with this Nine? Oh crikey. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. They know you're happy within yourself. Their fear is or they see you as starting to move forward. It's as if everything you've been manifesting or talking about, wanting to do, you've talked about it but never fully put it out there, but now it's happening. But I feel there's something you've said to them, you know, because at the bottom of the deck we've got the Ten of Swords. There's something you said to them that's made them think maybe about how you're moving on. You might not be saying I'm moving on from you, but you're saying I've found this interest or something and it's really stuck with them and they feel there's an end that's near, but they're acting like everything's okay, but it's really, I'm hearing twigging at them. That's not something that I say, so I don't know where that's coming from. What is it please, Spirit? What is it that they see Sagittarius now investing into? What's his interest that they now see Sagittarius investing into? New projects, new things, starting again, becoming the student. You may even now be going for counselling because there was just something you couldn't quite get your head around. But there's a concern here that you're going to get distracted and it's going to impact the relationship with the both of you, because their expectations or what they've wanted from you and got from you in the past has been unreasonable. What can you give me on this Four of Pentacles, please, Spirit, of what they're holding back from Sag as of this moment? Well, straight away, we've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. They're holding back how passionately they feel about something and that they've had to prioritise that. But what they do want to make clear, because at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords, is that they want to move forward with you and they know whatever it is that they're invested into causes delays, creates distance. But I don't think before they would have had it. I think it may have been an ongoing issue, an ongoing come on, Spirit, give me this one. An ongoing dispute between yourselves. There's something to do with work here or some type of paperwork or correspondence and you've not been on the same page. But they felt more willing and wanting to approach something, get it done, felt passionate about it. And that's why I keep getting the forces. That may not always come in with the King of Wands, but it may do. But there's a distance created between you here. And now it's become clear. Everything that you've said to them, they now realise. But I don't think they're going to admit to it. But they will do. I think they're just biding the time for the right moment. For others, there's a wanting to reveal something here. Their emotions. How they see something from a... Okay, I'll go about it like this. They've become aware now of their emotions. This is new territory for them to be in. And whilst they want to tell you, they don't know how to say it. And it'll have to be spur of the moment. But there's something I feel you've always yearned for from them. And they couldn't give it you or didn't know how to. Maybe these emotions. And now they've recognised, it's taken them a long time to get here, that what you've been asking for, they actually want to give you. It may even be them offering up their feelings, their emotions, how you make them feel. I can see somebody, a lady especially, it doesn't have to be, but someone stood there saying, you never give me anything to work with, I don't know where I'm at with you. You never cough anything up, but now they want to tell you, because there's been a fear here. They've tried to go so far without dealing with something or coughing something up to you. They may even be saving, because there's a wanting of progression with you in this King of Wands energy, but they're waiting for the right moment to implement that change, to make something clear. And some of your parties, their fear is they may not have the funds to carry out what they want to give you at the moment. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Four of Swords? What's their anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with Sag? Eight of Swords, you're going to start backing away. They feel there's less communication from you now, or there's less of you chasing after them, whilst you've had your time on your own, or you've given yourself your own space. You've really thought about how you need to move forward, and that may not be happening yet, but you're giving them an indication somehow, even though you may not be aware of it, that you're moving forward. And this is why they're in that Eight of Swords energy, because they're panicking, because they want the two of you to come together. I feel they may have resisted it in the past. Strong Gemini, as I said, I feel coming into this reading. They may have resisted in the past you both coming together, and there's that cup. Now they want to give it to you. Now they want to offer you whatever it is that you've been asking of them, and now you've moved on, they're now willing to give it to you. Whether it be an offering of emotion, you's now becoming an item, or progressing something to the next level, like getting engaged or getting married. But they see you as preoccupying yourself, investing into you. Now they've gone into feelings of vulnerability. But what there's a needing to make sure here is that they're not proactively, they're not trying to create this change with you, because it's coming from a place of fear. They need to be doing it or progressing with you because that is what they want to do, not because they're worried about losing you. That's what Spirit's saying, because it's not coming from the right place. They're then responding from a place of fear of, oh my God, I'm going to lose Sag. I best get into a connection with them now to stop them moving on, where they've had all this time to do that and they've never coughed anything up. And they think you might bring it to an end. There's another Ten of Swords. There's two in this deck. One of them that says everything is fine, and the other one that says, yeah, that's kind of done. That's done and dusted. They feel like you are telling them in a way what they want to hear, but there's something you've said to them that has really gone deep and opened up these emotions, and I feel this is why they're overwhelmed and in that Eight of Swords energy. Okay, clear strong guidance, please, Spirit. What can you give me on this Ace of Swords? What's their plan of action when it comes to moving their connection forward? Well, we've got this twice now. They want to make it clear how this distance between the both of you, I swear I mentioned distance down here before, and something's become absolutely clear. They've been waiting on something. I feel it's to do with a sale, to do with a career, to do with something bigger than themselves that they're committed or caught up in. May even be to make repayments for debts that they have. HMRC, something like that. Child repayments, because they've not been paying child maintenance. But it's created a distance between the both of you, or one of them, or one of you, I feel it's your party, may have had to have worked away quite a lot to generate some money to get rid of this overwhelm. And while it's been the right thing to do, they've not wanted to do it, but they get it now. They get where you're coming from. This isn't sustainable. I want to take one more card on that, What can you give me, please, Spirit, of what their plan of action is? With Sagittarius, with this Ace of Swords, Chariot and Justice card. King of Cups. Sorry, he's got a glare there. And another card come out as well. Seven of Wands. There's a wanting to balance something out. A wanting to be around you more. But there's something that's consuming them at the moment. And I'm getting like a vibe. Somebody's caught up in a case. Like they're a policeman or woman. They work for the police, they work for the law, but there's something, a project or a case or something they've taken on at the moment, and they're completely caught up in it. But they're getting the impression that you're losing hope, and now you're distracting yourself. They think you're going to move on, but they want what you want. But they're worried if they tell you, you're going to want to go full steam ahead. But they want to be able to dedicate the time that this project or whatever this planning is that you're hopefully both going to be on the same page with. They want to be available to do it. It may even be renovations of a house or moving, but they can't do it at the moment because there's something that's on and they haven't got the time or the headspace, but they get it. They get what you're saying. They feel the same. Because there's a shift in their energy now. There's a wanting of being at home more, being more content. But they can't do it, not just yet. Not with this Seven of Wands energy. I feel it's coming though. I feel it's going to be coming. Maybe from about the 3rd up until the 13th, something like that. That's not going to be for all of you. But it's going to start really sinking in. Something has triggered them at their end and it's made them reevaluate the position or the place that they're in or what they're investing all of their time into. And I'm not sure they want it anymore. What can you give Sag as guidance, please, Spirit? Again, we've got this Eight of Cups, sorry. 3 of Cups. Keep moving forward socially. Don't bring anything to a standstill. Compromise, be happy. Be around what makes you happy. Because that is drawing more desirability out in you. Highlighting your I'm trying to get there. I'm really trying to get there and Spirit's not giving me this message. Sorry, I pulled my mic out. Whatever it is that you're investing your time into with your emotions because you're wanting more, you're gravitating, you're elevating up, I feel, towards this Empress energy. That's up at the back over there. You may not recognize it yet. Some of you aren't going to start recognizing this maybe until about the 3rd week in September. But what you're doing is you're putting yourself in the right vibrational energy and it's stopping you from over focusing on this lack that you're not getting. Yeah, it's upsetting your party because they think that they're losing you. But that's not the case. But they're feeling intimidated by your happiness and your surge forward. But Spirit, might even be that you're going out for drinks. But Spirit is saying, keep doing that. Because whilst you're moving forward, you're really learning who you are and what you should be investing in. And everything's coming together. And the High Priestess. And I feel this is to do with, for some of you, whatever it is that you've been putting into action from this full moon in Sagittarius. It's about as well not disclosing everything. It's not that you're being shady or you've got a secret. They're just isn't a need to tell whoever it is that you're with, disclose everything to them. And I feel it's to, they're wanting you, or there's going to be a need here for them to be reassured and for you to reassure them, but that's not your duty. If you've told them once or twice, you know, why you're moving forward, because you feel you need to invest in yourself more and develop other areas of your life, fair enough. And that's you just making something clear. But it's not your duty to be continually reassuring them or holding yourself back from social situations or whatever it is that ignites you or inspires you just to make them feel better. That isn't what it's about. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Remember, time's fluid, so for some of you this is going right the way back until a full moon in Sag, which was round about, sorry about that, someone's going happy days with the horn, about mid-June. For others of you, this hasn't happened yet. It's not going to start unfolding until about the 3rd week in September. But yeah, just bear it in mind. Keep investing in you, and by doing that you're drawing such a beautiful energy in, because that Empress energy, it's there up at the top, it's ready, waiting to be rolled about in, waiting to be having fun with, and you're going to reach a good place. As I said, massive hugs, like, share and subscribe, and catch up with you in August.